Hello. Today is 2020, April the 3rd, Friday, 9:39 p.m. in the evening. And I'm using these few minutes before our regular Cantonese radio show, which starts at 10 p.m., to give you a brief update of what I've seen in the market this particular week. And there's only one thing I want you to be aware of, which is I see a pattern beginning to form again. Take a look at the week of, and I'm hoping to see this same pattern repeat next week for both the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. If the VIX continues to fall down. So what are the chances that it would? Well, in Canada and also the US, both governments are putting a tremendous amount of fiscal stimulus into the economy through government spending and direct subsidies into businesses to support them in terms of wages, business loans, and for individuals in Canada, also employment insurance. The number of people who filed for unemployment insurance went up to the millions. You probably saw that today in the job figures for the US, and Canada also had multi-millions of people, okay, give or take, apply for unemployment insurance or employment insurance. Historically high figures. Now, these people, hopefully next week, they'll be able to apply for it, and if they're lucky, might be able to actually receive money by the end of next week. If not, then the week after that. And the week after that means April 13th to 17th. For us in Canada, we can start to apply for a special kind of employment insurance on Monday, April the 6th. Hopefully, we'll receive money starting on April the 10th, if not Monday, April the 13th. That means you and I, if we are thinking of selling the stocks that we're holding in our RRSP accounts, 401k plans for Americans, we might actually give it a pause and not have to liquidate our retirement accounts or our investment accounts and not have to sell our stocks in the open market. Hopefully that would stop some of the selling. Hopefully you would feel better because you know that the money is coming, that help is finally coming. That's just a trade, by the way, but there are some indications that that might happen. And so that's the idea. I'll be very carefully monitoring the pre-market trading activity on Sunday night and also on Monday morning. For Sunday night, I'll be looking towards the Hong Kong market and the Shanghai market. The Nikkei market, well, yes, probably, but I'll probably focus more on Hong Kong, Hang Seng, and China, Shanghai market to see if Dow Jones pre-market would open up or down. Now, I know for the last week, there's been a lot of volatility in pre-market trading, especially in the Dow Jones futures in the early hours from 4 a.m. Eastern Time to almost 9:30 when the market opens. But that's the trading idea. There are also other things that I've noticed, but the time is not yet ripe for me to share those ideas. So let's work on that one idea, which is next week, for the week of April the 6th, 7th, and the 8th, I'm looking for a 3-day rally, which I would participate if it's confirmed on Sunday night and also Monday morning. And I would be a little bit reluctant to hold on Thursday and Friday. If I see any signs of selling, I would probably sell also. But if you are a long-term investor and you are trying to bottom fish, it is likely that in the next 2 weeks, the week of April 6th to 10th and 13th to 17th, would be a good time to start accumulating. So for our regular clients who have a pre-authorized purchase plan every 2 weeks as their payroll check comes in, assuming you are still receiving a paycheck from your employer. My advice is put as much money as you can into your regular bi-weekly purchase. It's called dollar cost averaging. You are familiar with that concept. The market is clearly on sale, and right now is a good time to pick up some good investments at a very cheap price for long term. But the trading idea I shared with you for next week is purely speculative. Okay? So see you in the next video. We are about to start our 10 p.m. Cantonese radio show.